So who are you, and can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, who I am is sort of a layered question. I'm John's wife. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I was a daughter and a granddaughter. I'm a sister. I'm a niece, an aunt. And I hope I'm a good friend to people. So that's who I am, I guess, officially, biographically. And then professionally, over the last 5.5 decades of my life, I've been a teacher. I worked in a newspaper as a writer for 35 years. I've been an activist in politics, ran for public office locally, served on my library trustees, and I'm still a library supporter. I'm a huge volunteer for library and a volunteer for church. So that's about what I've done professionally. And then as a person, the personal Maria is the person being formed. We're talking about faith, so that's where I am. I'm in process on that mountainous road with all the twists and the turns and the curves and the cliffs, the many cliffs. So I guess that's a summary of who I am.
How does faith factor into your daily life?
Okay, so some days my faith drives me, and other days I wonder if I have any at all. On the good days, I've had to do a lot of thinking about this, because we're told that faith is a gift. And in thinking about that, I realize how much of my life God has reached out to me and drawn me in, especially when I felt God wasn't there. The times of chaos and tragedy in my life, as in every life, everybody's got this. When I thought I was most abandoned by God is when God was most with me. Of course, I didn't know it. I had the curtain up. But after those times, after I got into smoother waters, you might say, I would begin to realize how fortunate I was and how God was there for me. And it was through those bad times that I developed a habit of prayer, mostly pleading with God, naturally, to make life better or to take away the pain. And, but then after a while, I won't say it became a habit, although it is a habit now, I hope. But I began to realize that those times of prayer enriched me. I did it mostly when the kids were little. You couldn't pray in the morning. There was chaos getting the kids off to school and doing all that. But I would take a daily walk to kind of keep myself stable and psychologically healthy. And I found myself praying then. And as I prayed, you're walking, a beautiful day, fall day, beautiful leaves, I began to realize that I was thanking God. And little by little, I tried to develop an attitude of gratitude for everything in my life. That attitude of gratitude and the recognition of God's gifts to me helped me in building trust. The big bugaboo. Do we trust God? Do I trust God? Well, I'm a control freak. So control freaks don't trust anybody. They got to have it all under control. So I became, because I started to give up control, I became aware more of other people and their needs. And then as that happened, I became more conscious of others, and I hope more loving. So I should really summarize by saying that faith has become the source of the principles that drive what I do and how I live. And I've actually just realized that. So that's not to say that I don't fall off the cliffs constantly. And I get into those situations where oh God, where are you? Are you listening to me? As I said, some days my faith drives me, and other days I wonder if I have any.